This video shows how to avoid and clear substrate jams on the HP Latex 500 printer series. Substrate jams might occur while printing. The jam must be cleared before you can resume printing. When a jam occurs, several different system errors might appear on the front panel. The most common errors are 8101 and 8601. First, power off the printer from the front panel. Then flip the power switch on the back of the printer. Open the printer window. Cut the substrate where it enters the printer and rewind the input roll. Move the printhead carriage to the right. Carefully remove any jammed substrate from the top of the printer. Cut the substrate. The pinch wheels should move to help clear the jam. If the pinch wheels do not move, restart the printer with the window open to force the pinch wheels to move and release the substrate. Caution! If possible, avoid pulling the substrate out from the input path. This reverses the normal direction of movement and could damage printer parts. If the substrate has not been released and the pinch wheels are still pressing it, switch the printer on with the window open. Before starting the initialization, the pinch wheels must be raised. Warning! Do not touch the printer's curing enclosure, which could be hot. If you must remove the jam from the printer's curing enclosure, wait until the system is cool to the touch. Make sure there are no pieces of substrate remaining in the printer. Check in and under the curing module and in the substrate path. Close the window. Power on the printer. First, flip the power switch on the back of the printer, then press the front panel button. Reload the substrate. You can continue printing as usual. If you experience poor print quality after clearing a jam, align the print heads. There are several ways to avoid substrate jams. Jams might occur if you load the substrate with too much skew. Follow the warning message during the loading procedure to prevent jams caused by skewing. Jams might also be caused by not enough vacuum suction in the printing zone. If you increase the vacuum suction, do not exceed 20 mm of water for banners and 50 mm of water for other substrate families. Excessive vacuum might cause vertical banding or substrate advance issues. If jams occur when printing begins, there are several adjustments that can be made to prevent future jams. First, disable the automatic cutter by going to the front panel. Disable the automatic cutter. Add extra bottom and top margins by going to the front panel and touching the settings icon. Touching the substrate icon. Touch substrate handling options, then either extra bottom margin or extra top margin to adjust the margins. Set both margins to 100 mm. If that is not enough, try higher values. Increase the vacuum level in 10 mm increments of water. Do not exceed 20 mm of water for banners and 50 mm of water for other substrate families. You can also increase the number of passes. Use the substrate edge holders. Make sure that the substrate is stored in the same room where the printer is located. If your substrate is deformed or wrinkled by the curing process, change the temperature settings on the printer. From the substrate menu on the printer's front panel, advance the substrate using the Move Substrate option. The next job will be printed on undamaged substrate. If the substrate is severely damaged on the take-up reel, do not use the printer's cutter to cut and remove the substrate. Cut the substrate manually as close as possible to the printer window. Then remove the roll. If the problem remains after removing the substrate jam, unload the take-up reel using the front panel and then reload it. You can find additional helpful videos at hp.com/support videos and on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/HP support advanced.